Yo, what is going on? What is going on? Back at you again with another breakdown. And this time we got ourselves the Rams versus Saints. So without further ado, ready, set, hike! And we begin with, I think, Drew Brees with the ball. And let's see what the DNs do right out of the gate, because that's what we do. And you can see great rush lane responsibility, and it looks like a twist here. The tackle's trying to go out there, the DN's ripping around, and we got Aaron Donald. Let's see if they do it there. But notice you'll see wide open guys right there, so that's never a good sign. But we already know who won the game, but it's never a good sign when you see that, ever. Alright, let's see that again. It was 3rd and 8. Oh yeah, that's a first down. He catches it right here. So let's see what they call here. Let's see if they're going to be fair and square on this. Yeah, they are. So they run the ball. Up, I see some movement. But let's keep an eye on Aaron Donald here. Look at him get driven back. Look at Aaron Donald get driven back. Guys. This is the guy that everyone says is the best defensive player to ever play the game. Lawrence Taylor is the best player to ever play the game on defense. It's not Aaron Donald. I don't care what anyone says. It is Lawrence Taylor, not this. Lawrence Taylor never had this happen to him. Did Lawrence Taylor ever have that happen to him? He'd get driven off the ball like 6 yards almost. But let's look at everyone else. We know what happened to Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald got driven back 6 yards. Everyone else just crashes inside and does nothing still. Terrible angles. So really, the point of attack was Aaron Donald. If we look at this again, Aaron Donald was the point of attack, and he just got driven back. I don't care. You can say, oh, he was double teamed. Oh, he was triple teamed. Oh my God, leave him alone. But right there's one guy on him. Now he's double teamed, but he's not even fighting to get off. He's just backpedaling, letting them go by him, and he's the point of attack. Oh yeah. Okay, right. Next play. This time he goes as the D end. And now they put the DN on the other side in coverage on Alvin Kamara, who is the best. All right, tell me, if you're the defensive coordinator on the Rams, would you ever put your defensive end on Alvin Kamara, the best receiving running back arguably in the league right now? Would you ever do this? Look at this. You put the defensive end on him. Look at this. He has no match. He's already beat. The ball's thrown. He's not even looking back because he's not used to being in coverage. So that's a drawn-up play. They probably did that all week. Like, yeah, we're going to have you cover him, never look back. I'm going to throw it right over your head, just push him out of bounds. It's easy to draw up plays like that. There's certain plays that they practice during the week to make look nice, so it looks good on TV, you know what I mean? People don't want to see a slop game. We want to see nice plays happen. Like right there, that was decent coverage, decent ball. Not every play is rigged. Some plays are real, but more than often than not, the plays are fake. Let's see here. What? Alright, hold on. Let me see the DNs here. So the DNs, they rush only 3, and Aaron Donald is just a non-factor. And he throws it up, double coverage, guys. And he drops it. Somehow he drops it. The magnet wasn't handed to him that time. They gave him the plain gloves. So no magnet that time. He's just a plain old player. They said, if you can't catch this, you're not catching it. Who knows? They probably just repelled that off. Who knows with the NFL these days. All right, let's watch the kick. Nice and slow. No laces. Ooh, it looked like a little shifty. But okay. Next play. Crash inside, guys. DN crashes inside. A late replacement, but it means nothing. Oh! Wow. So that was lame. So let me guess. The defensive end, the only reason I would assume that the defensive end would crash inside this hard, no replacement, is because they were clearing a lane so Jared Goff can throw this ball and his passing lane cleanly, so this play can happen the way it did. So notice how he crashes inside, and this D tackle never goes outside to replace. He stays skinny and tight. So that allows Goff to slide over and just throw it right in there. Because if the DN was standing in his natural position, that ball would have got batted down at the line. But now that he's not there, the running back can just, oh, let me act like I can't catch it and just tip it to the other guy. Oh, here you go. But then still somehow make the tackle. Is that Todd Gurley? Who is that? Is that Todd Gurley just rigging the game out? Worse than it already is. Alright, next play. Kamara in motion, and they don't have a D-end on him this time. This time the D-end pays him no mind and lets him go right upfield. Decent tackle by the corner after he had help by a guy on his ankle. I don't know who that was. It might have been a linebacker. Alright, next kick. Let's check it. And let's wreck it. And that is good. Looks just like the first one. A little less wobbly. First one looked a little messed with. Let's see what happens here. DN crashes, but then spins out. Good lane responsibilities, decent. And then he just misses him. Let's see it. Wide open guy right here, though. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't throw there. Well, it's 3rd and 8. Still, you throw there, guys. You throw there and let him fall and try to fight. But, I mean, still the guy, you can say he should have caught this. But let's freeze it right here. Why not just throw here? This is an easier throw to make. He has about 5 yards, maybe 8 yards on each side to catch it and then securely just get a yard or two. Like, he just catches it, turns, and get upfield. I think he gets that first down. You throw this, you risk another interception here. It gets tipped around. You know what I mean? Like, these two guys are covered pretty well. Well, he's not. But the problem is you got to throw a low and flat ball. You can't have him diving because that's when the tips happen. You throw a low and flat ball where this mouse is or where this pen is. You want the trajectory to be this way so he can catch it and protect himself. Now the trajectory went up and then out and then in. So that's not going to allow him to really secure himself or the ball. Look at that. There's no touch on it. Just floated it and sailed it. Nice little sailboat. But we're going to see a very controversial play later in this film. Puller. I miss seeing my big friend Jari Evans on that line pulling. I bet Drew Brees misses him too. Yeah, okay. I need to see this again. That was nice. But that guy just completely just... Anybody that takes on blocks... Did he really try to protect this at all? His hands are supposed to be pushing down on this guy and then jumping over. But no, he just absorbs the whole hit without protecting his legs and just falls down, takes himself out of the play. I wonder why. Huh. He doesn't even try to protect himself. It's like, dude, the lineman's on the ground. That's the best time to put your hand down and jump away. It's not like he can hit you. He's on the ground. He can only hit you if you don't, like, protect yourself. If you leave your arms at its side. All right, let's see what happens here. So it looks like an in route. So this is on the linebacker. So the corner, because why are you spying on Drew Brees? He's not gonna run. Even if he does, you can run to him. So right here, the corner is probably yelling at him in. So as a linebacker, you know he's running an in on the corner's outside leverage because you're on his inside help. So you would be running this way, like towards the way I'm pointing. You'd run that way. Because you would try to jump this route. You'd run this way and try to clear some space and come hither, right hither, and pick that off and go the other way. But instead, he stands there like a robot and takes a couple of steps instead of sprinting. But notice how he knew, he knew the ball was going there, but he was just hesitating and running because he knew. He just wasn't allowed to make a play on that ball. You know, we're supposed to think that the Rams are going to lose here, you know. This is supposed to be Tom Brady's year, Bill Belichick's year, so they can't justify the Patriots team beating this Saints team, guys. Like, this Saints team was way better than the Patriots team was. The way they were constructed, this team would have beat them easily. Their offense is prolific compared to theirs. The Rams offense that was not prolific, so you can justify the Patriots beating them. But at the same time, you can also justify the Rams offense beating the Saints defense a little bit just because of the run, and Todd Gurley was still playing in quotation marks, but he really wasn't. So I really don't know how the Saints lost this game. I mean, it's because of those terrible non-calls and other things, but like, there's no way the Saints should have lost this game. They were the best team in the league this year, and they just had it just taken from them, guys. All right, let's see this again. I kind of went on a little rant there, but that's just the truth of the matter. So, oh, I saw what happened. So the two guys, I don't know if they did it on purpose, but this is why I always say you should not play man inside the 5 or even inside the 10-yard line, because two guys run into each other, running, like literally run into each other, going opposite directions and then ending up into each other. Or starting in opposite directions, I should say. Look, right here, and then boom, these two guys in the white shirt literally run into each other. So that leaves this guy open. I imagine this guy is open too if these two guys run into each other. Let's see. Boom. They hit each other, and then this guy has no idea what he's doing. Look at how 58, the linebacker from before who gives up the big play, notice how he's in no man's land again. Guys, do not do what this linebacker did. Like, don't do this. Run in like this and then just be in no man's land. Like, this is helping no one. There's nothing here to guard. If he backed up, guess what? He can help out. He can't help anybody standing where he is. He's doing nothing. And now he's looking around like, oh, what are these guys doing? It's kind of your fault. You didn't help anything. What did you do to help? You were the problem. If you didn't help, you're not the solution, so you're the problem. So they do a fake. And notice how the Saints just completely just don't even like. Watch this guy just turn his back. Like, why would you turn your back? Look at him. He turns his back. And then now he turns around. Like, come on, bro. You're on the sideline of your team. They're telling you it's a fake. Your special teams coach is literally telling you right there it's a fake. It's either that or he told you not to pay attention. Oh, well, actually, that's my fault. That's the Rams sideline. So, but either way, you gotta watch out for the fake there. Like, oh yeah, I just don't get these NFL guys. At the lowest level of football, you would never turn your back on that in that situation at all. That's not a situation where you would just turn your back. What did the DNs do here? Let's see. I think a crash inside happened. Yep, a crash inside. What is the DN doing, guys? Why is he crashed inside like that instead of getting outside contained, allowing Jared Goff to get this first down? Because they're doing their own thing. All right, next play. Outside rushes. He sinks off. Oh my gosh. Alright, next play. But now this time they hand it off. Look at the DN. Now this time, look, the DN goes upfield this time. Oh, the time he should have crashed inside, he doesn't. Make that make sense. Alright, next play. See, now they're using Gurley. They can justify beating them now. Not really, but I see what the NFL did here. They made the better team lose on some BS. And then look at 47. I'm not going to show it again, but 47 completely runs the opposite direction and lets that guy basically catch the ball, but he drops it. And then let's watch this guy run in half-ass. He half-asses and then pulls up at the end. He could have blocked it, but he pulled up. Now, why does he pull up? Ask yourself, why would you pull up in a playoff game? Maybe because he's supposed to do it. Maybe because it's part of the script. Some people just need to open their minds to other possibilities. Alright, look at this. Kamara kind of pulls up a little. I think he knows his hit's coming. And why is Breeze throwing that? It's almost like he gives up. So what are they doing here? Yeah, it looks like guys aren't really running routes. He really should have thrown to that streak because it looks like... Alright, hear me out. Looks like they're in a cover 2 right now. So look at how hard this corner is playing. This corner is jamming and then he turned his back. So Breeze... So I know this is fake. Hear me out, quarterbacks. As a quarterback, if you see this and you know they're in cover 2, you know he's coming back down the flats to this guy. You would never throw to this route. You would wait for him to come off this jam and then you'd fit this ball right on the sidelines to this receiver running a streak. That's what you would do in cover 2. Because there's a safety, you won't be able to see him, but there's 2 safeties in the coverage on this play. And he's not going to be able to get here in time. And that corner's not going to be able to go this way and then turn around and get back over if you send a bullet pass. And that's the pass you go to. Tom Brady, anybody will tell you the same thing. The pass needs to go here in cover 2. In that situation, that's the pass you need to use. And this tells me that this is fake because he doesn't even make a read here. This is an easy cover 2 read. This isn't like something that you would be confused with. But an average fan would be like, oh, he tried to pass it to him. He's open. He's close to the first down. Oh, he just tried to complete the pass. No, he just made an erratic throw. Look at this guy right here, guys. This guy is wide open. I'm telling you, if he pump fakes even right here, sends these guys forward enough, guess what? You throw it again after the pump fake, this guy is going to be open even more than he already is. Because right now he has a yard or two. Because this corner is already turning up to come here. So he should have pump faked and then boom. Like, he completely just misplayed that. Like, that's not how you would do that. Like, at all. Like, completely just, like, botched that. He would tell you himself off camera. He wouldn't tell you on camera because he'd be admitting to the rig. But off camera, he would tell you that that is not a real read right there. He'd had to do that. Keep the game close. Keep people glued on the TVs and follow the rules. There's rules and regulations for everyone, even our favorite players. I don't know why you'd have a favorite player, but yeah. Here we go, next play. Look at how they don't cover the best and only receiver right now. Actually, no, they have Michael Thomas. But other than Michael Thomas, this is the main key that you have to cover and worry about. No one covers him until now. Like, why are you all the way around? I know it's man coverage, but if you have to get to Alvin Kamara, you need to move up. Like, if it's this guy, that's his man, you gotta move up. This is on him. Like, why are you taking such a long angle to get to him? Because he's allowing him to catch it. That's why. It's an offensive league. Alright, let's see who messed up here. Oh, it's the center, guys. Watch the center. Mr. Pete. Or maybe it's the guard. Yeah, it's the left guard. Watch him not block this guy at all. Watch 75 and not even block. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to let you right through. Go ahead, go get my quarterback. Go kill him. Get him. Get him. Get him, dog. And that's what they do. Let's see if they let him through again. Are we going to let him right through? Oh, we're going to let him right through? Oh, we're going to let him right through. Why not? Oh, we're going to let him right through. Make it look like Aaron Donald is so good, even though he's right there getting dominated. Let's see what Aaron Donald did on this play. A whole lot of nothing. Aaron Donald, look at him getting dominated by one guy. Gets stood up by one guy. But everyone else just gets demolished. Yeah, now all of a sudden, one of the best lines in the league cannot block a soul. They were blocking them just fine, but now all of a sudden they can't block them. They've been dominating them the entire game, and now all of a sudden they just cannot. And now for some reason this guy's wide effing open. Wide open. Look at how this guy's backed off of him. Like, why? Man, why are you backed off? Oh, they got some hesitation rushes. I see at the snap of the ball, guys aren't really rushing right away to buy time. for that completion. Oh, it must be nice to do what you want to do in life. But the consequence is losing the game. But it's part of the rig. Let's see here. This guy could be open. Let's see. Yep, wide open. He doesn't see it. Unless he's waiting. He's going deep. Oh, wow. He has him. What is this safety doing? I want another angle on this. What is the safety doing? He's jogging. And he's not really taking the best angle. He's jogging, guys. Like, he didn't change speeds. He didn't accelerate. He didn't decelerate. He just went the same speed the whole time, which is jogging. And what do I tell you guys? They want the fastest guys. So they, not for making plays, so when they make mistakes or when they make defaults happen and it looks like it's happening fast, you know what I mean? Even if a guy's jogging, a guy that's jogging that runs a 4.3, their jog is still probably a 4.6. Like, I'm not saying a slow jog. You can still jog pretty fast, but it's not your hardest sprint, which you needed to do there to get to that ball. And if you did, you probably would have made the play, but it happens all the time. And then let's see how this just happens. He just burrows right in, huh? What the hell is this? So guy falls down, another falls down, and then wow. Like how? I don't get this. So what happens to the D line? So the D tackle gets pushed back. Look, he's like holding him. That's a hold, and they're not even calling it. He's completely hugging his helmet. But okay, we're not going to call that. We're just going to act like nothing happened because we've already decided a winner. I think the Saints know what's happening right now. Look at the way this guy's standing up. Right here, look at him. I think he knows something's up. Like, that's terrible body language. Like, why would you be standing like that? You're winning the game. You're standing up like you know you're defeated. Like, I'm telling you guys, I'm a master at body language, man. I learned this stuff. I can't say where, but just know. Just know it. It's classified. Wide open. Yep. And why would he be wide open in such a coverage? Oh, I'll tell you why. Because guys are flip-flopping instead of switching. Like right here, you would tell the corner, take the running back, and then this guy would take that guy. Instead, they try to just switch rules and bump into each other. Boom. That really, you could have called a penalty on that, honestly, if they really wanted to, because you're not allowed to touch the receiver after 5 yards, even if it's by accident, and especially when the ball's in the air. Wait, alright, so how does this even happen? Where's my D end? He goes upfield and takes himself out of the play, and that's why I always tell you guys, outside arm free, fight outside all the blocks. If he got outside 71 and 45, he was going to force him back inside. Instead, he goes upfield and he takes himself out of the play, tries to be a hero and can't get there. And that's what happens. You give up the first down. Alright, next play. They just part the Red Sea in the middle. Watch this. Where's Aaron Donald at? Oh, that's a guard trap. Look at Aaron Donald doing nothing. Not a factor at all. That's a nice trap, though. Look what they do. They trap over here. Boom. That's a fullback trap. Make the D-tackle think he's going to come up untouched, and then boom. Lay the boom on him. But you can't... The thing about traps, you got to do them out of nowhere. You can't keep running a trap, because if they know it's coming, they counter it. And they wait. Instead of coming upfield, they wait for you to come, and it messes up the whole play. The thing about traps is it works against aggressive players. Like you use their aggression against them. That's what makes traps so well run. If they run them properly. If the linemen make the block, and if the D linemen come upfield aggressively, it works almost every time, like a charm. And look at 58 again, chasing, out of position. It seems to be a theme for number 58, man. Don't play linebacker like him. Any of my linebackers out there, just don't do it. It won't be a good look for you. Oh yeah, this touchdown, they let them go in, guys. Look at how none of these guys come up. Look. Alright, I'm gonna go slower. So right now, boom. Hike. So it's a screen. So right there, If you're reading a receiver right now, and this is your man, look at him. He's looking at the quarterback. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be reading the receiver. So if you see the receiver looking in, and it's a screen, and the quarterback's throwing the ball, this guy should be sprinting up, outside shoulder in, running to try to tackle him, or at least force it back inside. This guy should be going underneath, doing the same thing, and this guy should be absorbing this block, pushing him back. And then this guy is the trail. If they do that, there's no way this should be a touchdown at all. Like, this shouldn't score at all. Not even a chance in hell this should score. And then watch. Thrown, and look, they still haven't reacted. They're still in the end zone, guys. And this guy's caught the ball already. Look at this guy. He's still looking over there. Hasn't, like, not even in a running motion. This guy is not in a running motion. This guy is planting. This guy is in running motion. So one guy in a running motion, and we got a guy catching the ball on a screen. So now he catches it, and now they come up. And look at the 58 finally starts running up. Oh, I don't have to do anything. So this guy is passively coming. I'm looking at him. He's on the balls of his feet and his heels, you can tell. And this guy is passively coming up. Like, how is that real NFL football? How is that real football? How is that defense? Now you just let him in? Like, it's just ridiculous. That's not football. Alright, next play. DN drops back. Not back enough. They thought he was going to make a play. They were wrong. They should have told him to go to the flat instead of dropping straight back at no man's land. Comeback route, nothing you can do about that, really, if it's thrown perfectly. Especially if you're in a zone, they just throw the area. Alright, here we go. No man's land right here. So right here, the DN. So right there as a DN, you're not going to get to him. He's baiting you to throw to this guy. So as a DN, they teach you, if this happens, you keep running with that guy. You wouldn't just do this. It's like right now, you're in no man's land. He's waiting for you to run up here to throw over your head to this guy. So you're better off running with him, because if this guy can take there, and then if he wants to run up, guess what? You got other guys. But you can't just let him just throw over your head and then get all these yards. Like, no. Like, no. You would never be taught to do that, like, ever. Like, this would never happen in a million years. That only happens at the high school level and lower. Like, somebody just completely just do their own thing and run up like that. That doesn't happen at any other level. Like, that's just crazy that it would happen in the NFL like that. Like, they just beat things into your head to do the wrong thing all the time. Hey, do things this way. I know you were taught to do this your whole life, but in the NFL, we do things like this because it's an entertainment business. It's not really about football. Alright, I need to see this. What did my DNs do? Because we all know that's the key. So this DN passively just fights and doesn't get outside. See what I tell you guys? When you don't get to the outside, you can't make a play. You're the edge setter as the DN. If you can't set the edge, it's a touchdown. Now he doesn't get his outside arm free. This lineman knows if I can cut him off, I can get this guy to get the whole sideline because there's no edge set right here because this DN stayed inside. And now he's going to fall down and there's nothing there because there's no DN. I'm trying to tell you guys, the DN is the key to everything. They're so hard to find, man, and they're so hard to come by. That's why every team drafts a D-end high every time in the draft. This year, first 3 picks were D linemen, because D linemen are so invaluable. So he just fumbles the snap after he already has it in his hands. Watch, he already has it, and then drops it down. Oh, yeah. Now gets it, picks it off the ground, it looks like, and then flips it wide open. So the Saints decide not to play defense on this play. What is 47 doing? Look at him. What is 47 doing? Like, why are you even coming up? Like 47, this is his man, guys. I want you guys to realize 47, this is your man. So let's try to figure out why he just won't look at his man and read his key. This is his man right here, and his man just runs out. Like, I don't understand what you're looking at. Like, that's your key. Your key will tell you where to go. If you follow your key brings you to the play, and that's where the play was, and that is your key right there. Look at him. He's looking at him like, oh shit. That's called an oh shit route. You realize he's gone, you run off, you're like, oh shit. Yeah, he just got you, bro. But not really. Like, you just got yourself. All you had to do was look at him. If you looked at him, you would have seen him sprinting out, and you would have ran with him. But you decided to look at the quarterback, which is the worst thing you can do because the quarterback is made to trick you and misdirect you. The worst thing you can do is look at a quarterback. When we're back there, we're looking to trick you. We're looking to make you misguided. We're looking to get an edge on you. So you can't look at the quarterback. At least until 3 seconds, 2-3 seconds till he turns around. The first second and a half, like, you cannot pay attention to the quarterback because that is literally going to throw you off. Like, it really is. The last second and a half of the quarterback's cadence after he hikes the ball, that's the important part, not the first second and a half. So people need to realize, for the first second and a half, you need to read your key and then look in. If you're going to look in, wait. Whoa. So Drew Brees just throws this right to the other team. Yeah, I don't know why he threw that. So you can feel the momentum shifting slowly. Like, I can feel the Rams have all the momentum. You can tell right now they're going to win. Even with this sack right here, which was almost man-made. So he crashes inside, does the wrong thing, and just goes with the bull rush. And then the one teammate pushes him in his back into the quarterback to help the sack. Like, why would you push him? That's not helping, that's hurting your team. I think that play is happening very shortly. We're in the fourth here. He fires it in the middle, and he throws a would-be pick if he didn't drop it, obviously. Ay, ay, ay. That's a terrible read. Because he underestimated the defender and his arm strength. And, you know what I mean? Like, it really starts to show his arm strength right now. It was literally 4 or 5 yards behind the receiver, where the receiver's just like, wait, huh? Oh, that was to me? Like, you can see his accuracy and his strength is going down. So I'm surprised he played even as long as he did. Alright, next play. Well, we know the Saints get the ball, and then some messed up things happen on their drive. So we're really just trying to get to that play at this point. So, why... First of all, how does this happen? There's 4 black shirts there. 2 guys in no man's land. Catches it. This guy pinballs his teammate enough to slow him down until he jumps on his back. Hopefully. Will he? Yes, he does. But the first guy that should have tackled him slowed the second guy down a lot. Alright, next play. Alright, so we have a motion. Play action. I don't know why they fell for the play action in this game. They weren't even running the ball like that. And they get him on the play action again. Guys just keep looking in the backfield. I know that guy looks in the backfield because he's beat by 3 yards. That's the amount of time it takes to get in that coverage. Oh, wow. But, you know, he was probably told to do that. You got a linebacker on a receiver. Like, why is that the case? Why is there a linebacker on a receiver? Are they in a zone here? And he just got caught being an odd man out? I can't tell. That might have been a zone, and then he hit the curl flat. The ball's in the air. He had to play it. But if he was in man, that's on the defensive coordinator. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you need to get the right personnel out there. If they're in man coverage, shame on the defensive coordinator. He's got guys open, but he can run it in as well. Whoa. What? He should have just thrown that. He's lucky he didn't get destroyed on that. Guys went up high and reached at his head instead of hitting him. But we all can count our blessings. He was down, but there was some good blocks there. He should have gotten in. He really should have gotten in. So now they're going to tie the game up. And let's see this. And then this guy pulls up again. So watch this guy pull up. He comes here. He could have blocked it. Right there, he could have blocked it, but he doesn't extend and dive out. So that's the second time they did that. So that's 6 points that they could have blocked. Just keep that in mind. But the two guys pull up because, you know, they're not really trying to block the pass, block the ball, block the kick, block the anything. Especially field goals. So that's just no one guarding the curl the flat. That looked like a cover 3. No one guards a flat. Because they're letting them go down so they can do their whole little spiel and mess up the whole game. Wide open. But he wants to go deep. And he's probably going to get it, right? Because we need to have that play happen. Yeah, so they let the magnet catch happen because the controversial play is about to happen next. So now all of a sudden he throws it up. Look at this. The ball's hanging in the air, guys. So as a safety, this should have easily been picked off. And as a corner, he should have been jumping to help out. So they were just basically going half-ass here. So look at this corner jogging. He's not even trying to locate the football. So that tells me that this play is fake. And then let's see this safety. He goes alligator arm. He goes T-Rex or alligator arms. And his arms go shaped like this instead of straight armed like that. You know, instead of going like that with his arms, he went like this. Ugh. He flexed instead of extending. Instead of extending his arms, he went like this. He's not fully extending his arm, and he didn't high point it. And then look at this corner jogging. That's a keep to lead. You think he doesn't know how to play cover 2 and how to locate the football and how to play the ball? Or you think he was running a play that they practiced all week and he knew it was coming? And then the magnet comes out, and he holds on. Look, see, Talib's not even mad because he knows they're about to be all right. See, he slaps. Look, he taps him on his back like, it's all right. Like, why wouldn't you be mad there? Like, right, look at him. He taps him on the back. And no one's suspicious of that. Like, that would be a time where you would be mad because you know, like, that's crucial. Like, that could lose you the game, but they know something's up. It's kind of ridiculous that, like, no one catches on to this stuff. And I wasn't hip to this stuff back then, but now going back on it, watching this stuff, I realize it now. And this coming year, I can't wait to break down these games with a woken eye, you know. So I'll be able to diagnose these things in a more, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Not generic, but objective, more objective way of seeing things. So it's going to be a lot better this year to break these things down. That looked like it hit the ground, but it doesn't matter what the Saints do from here on out because it's all about the Rams as we know it. To come out and just get dominated in the Super Bowl, which I do have the breakdown on that, which is, I forget what video that is, but that's way down the line in my videos if you want to watch that Super Bowl. Aaron Donald gets dominated all game, I promise you. Look at Aaron Donald right there, Lou. Like, what is he doing? Donald hasn't done anything this game. He's just a guy. Look at him just hopping around. Donald has just been a guy this game. Like, he really hasn't been a factor at all. He might make a play now that I've said something, but I think this is the play where they get screwed. Oh, yeah, this is the play. Here we go, and boom. Right there, guys. That's the head-to-head helmet. The ball still has not arrived. Look at that, head-to-head. Like, I don't even know what to say to that. I have a whole separate video just describing this hit. I'm not going to go too deep into it. If you want to know more about what I thought about this play right here, go find that video. But yeah, here we go. Hits him right in the head. Ball never arrived. Even he's looking around like, huh? No flag? Oh, okay. Looks like I got away with murder today. Look at this. Ball's coming. Runs into him head to head. That's even. He should be getting a FedEx in the mail as well. I don't know how these refs still have a job after this. Like, I don't know how you can just like blow that call and still have a job. But these refs all are still working. They're fully gainfully employed, and they have not a single worry in the world. But all those players on the Saints team, I think they all have lost jobs. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them have. Because of this game, a lot of people's lives are screwed because of that game. So, like, this stuff is no joke. You start affecting people's lives, like, it's just no joke. Now, what's up with this kick right here? There's a magnet on that one. Look at how this was kicked. Look at this. That kick was gonna miss, guys. Look at this. I'm going to slow it down even more because it's hard to see, but pay attention to the ball. They missed the extra point. Or this field goal right here, this is supposed to be a miss, but look at this. You see how funky that looks? That's so funky. How does no one catch any of that? There was definitely foul play on that kick. Like, he probably was going to miss it, but they needed him to make it. Like, I wouldn't doubt it. Not one bit. Throws it right in the middle. Safety comes up and, quotations, misses the tackle, right? Alright. And then no one else can make the tackle after he, quotations, misses the tackle. Alright, next play. Jared is being chased, but fires it. So it looks like they're playing the field goal. I guess they're going to go to overtime because of what is left on this tape. Wide open in the middle. Literally, no. He falls down. Yeah, so they're going to overtime. He fell on purpose because he could have scored on that, but I guess they have a different way they want to end the game. Because you got to remember, it's all about Vegas, you know what I mean? If Vegas needs you to go overtime, you're going to overtime. Don't try to be a hero or they'll make your life live in hell. They got the money to do so. They will. They don't care. They don't care. Don't mess with Vegas's money, man. Wide open. They're letting an injured guy do anything on them. Well, not really much, but you can tell Gurley's injured. He's not even moving anywhere near the same. He has no explosion. Like, he's just a guy, an ordinary guy out there. There's no explosion in his runs. And you can see the pain with every single block he makes. Like, you can see it. Like, he's just out there for mental, moral support. That should have missed, guys. Yeah, so this was a fake kick. Because, like, look at how it curves in. They're in a dome, guys. There's no possible way that a ball would curve in and out like this. There is no wind. This is not outside. This is a dome. So how could a ball curve this much? Look, it curves out. Oh, it's going to miss, but then it curves back in. Oh, yeah. Look at the flags. Oh my god. And no one catches this stuff? How does no one catch that stuff? It literally completely unnaturally curves out and then in. I want to see Sean Payton's face after seeing that kick to see if he displays any discomfort from seeing that. Look at that kicker. He knows he didn't earn that one. Stop, man. Ugh. Why couldn't they just show us one of those coaches' faces just to see? I wanted to see the acting after they make that. Look at, oh, the receiver didn't know the ball was coming? Okay. Okay. Pass interference, defense, okay. They got to make it interesting. Terrible call. Next play. Alright, Aaron Donald. Non-factor. Oh, but Drew Brees. Let's count the seconds over here. Let's go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. So at this point, he doesn't have time. At this point, you have 3 seconds. Anything after this is just a gift. So right now, like, you just have to get rid of it. But pay attention. 4 seconds, 5. So 5 seconds. Waits for the guy to hit him. Doesn't move off his spot. Waits for the guy to hit him. Doesn't move off of his spot. I have to say it twice so you guys can understand. And of course it gets picked off. How nice is that? Like, that was manufactured. They had to make sure he got hit so they can justify the interception. They can't just have Drew Brees just throw a pick to the other team. See how they take care of their stars? So, like, no one would ever fault Drew Brees for this because he got hit. But if you play quarterback, you know that he held this way too long. 5 seconds, you don't move off your spot, and you let the guy come and hit you in the mouth, and then you throw it. Like, right there, just take the sack. But he let the guy hit him and throws it up to the guy. And then look at the receiver, just completely doesn't fight to get the ball. He just turns his head. Look at him. Look at the receiver. He just never turns around and look at the ball. He just sticks an arm out. That's all for show, guys. That's only for the viewers. So the viewers can feel like, oh, he tried to bat the ball away. But right now, he knows he has no chance in getting the ball. He's not trying to get the ball. He's just trying to show the viewers that he's pretending or to act like he's trying to bat the ball down. But he has no intentions of doing so. He knows that guy's going to catch it, and he does. And that's that. You guys just have to understand how this shit works. The acting of it, the plays. Yeah, let's watch this again. 4 seconds, 5 seconds, and this guy hits him in his mouth, and now he waits for him to come and then throws it as he gets hit on purpose. Jesus, guys, this is bad. That's a bad one. And look at this receiver. That's actually pass interference. Look at this. But the refs don't call this, though, right here. Right here. Right there, that's pass interference or defensive holding. And then you see the receiver, he put his arm up in the air like, yo, that's defensive holding, and they didn't call it. So this is another defensive hold right here, guys. It's a bad one. So this is a bad one. So that's 2 defensive holdings or pass interferences that they just completely just blew. And no one talks about this one. This one might be just as bad as the other one. But okay, they don't call it. He holds them, pulls his face mask. This guy begs for a call. And okay, I take back what I said. He put his arms up in disgust looking for a call. It wasn't even to bat the ball down. It was because he was looking for a flag because he'd get held. He got completely held on right there and they didn't call it. So that's what he was doing. It wasn't anything else but that. So now he's trying to touch the guy after he's frustrated for the no call. Now I see what happened there. Now look at Jared Goff all happy. Like, how could you be happy at that? Like, you got a screwy call or screwy non-call twice. Like, I don't get that. That's just weird to me. So they don't call that twice, but the NFL is real somehow, right? You got referees standing right there and just not calling things that are happening. But when it's your home team that you're rooting for, everything's okay. And see, that's how they win. Because there's always a fan for a team that's always going to side with the rig. Even if it's wrong, they're always going to go with their team. The diehard fans that are not objective, they only care about if their team wins. Even if it's foul play, they don't care. And those people are really the problem. And there's a lot of those people. And those are the people why things are not going to change. The blinded fan that thinks this stuff is legitimate. That's the problem here. Those are the people I'm trying to reach. You can get to those people, and that's when you can make a change. Maybe we can get some real football going. Probably not. Probably not in my lifetime. Hasn't been in any of our lifetimes, so I'm probably asking for a lot here. We know that's not a freaking flag, so let him kick this. Let them get the mag. Look at how much that ball just curves, guys. Like, I just want you guys to look at that ball. He probably missed this one. Ball twists and turns. It's up and it's away. Look, it's going right. It's gonna miss, but then it curves back in. How? And it pulls all the way in. How? As if there's wind. Like, stop, guys. Like, if anyone actually thinks that was a legitimate kick, you seriously need some help. Because that one was completely a miss off right. And then it completely got curved in like some wind pushed it back to the middle. But that's how the NFL wanted it, guys. And stay tuned to the next, or for the next video. I'll probably do the AFC. And look at that Chiefs versus Patriots game next. And we'll see how that one goes. Till then, stay safe. Hopefully you enjoyed your Memorial Day weekend. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps. And peace out.